Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak. So for today, I'd say Amiga and Commodore are pretty much out of the line here on this one, but here I'm going to get back on track with some of the listed topic ideas that I have. And so for today, let's just simply talk a bit about gestures, specifically the type of gestures that are in relation to body language. Because of course, referring back to my episode in which I talked about the Vine app itself, I feel like I should have touched up on a few things about it. Because after all, one of the most important things about it was the fact that I had showcased various gestures that I've simply made up myself. I admit it. The long run was kind of a big road away from here, but of course, a lot of people actually started to catch on to some of these gestures and the like that I started to put together. Of course, does that not ring a bell to you? Well, simply put, it means get wrecked. Because after all, there's been a lot of people that have shouted out the phrase get wrecked or wrecked mate, as in REKTM8, like the number. So of course, by catching on to the popularity of this famous saying out there, by creating a gesture for it, so this way people will indeed remember it forever, just like in the ways of how the dab, or I guess many other things out there that we've come across over the years. I tell ya, the millennial age is certainly starting to show for a lot of memorable things about it. Aside from the dab, we have the floss, we have the lasso, we have, just many things out there that we commonly do. Especially if you're not familiar with the Black Ops games, as in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, that's basically what you'd see. There's gestures and the like that you can make your character do in there. And there certainly are a lot of which to choose from. But that's only because that's just how big the popularity soars above each and every one of them. But as for some of mine, other than the famous get wrecked, or another one, finish them, you gotta do what you gotta do, and many others along the line, I could certainly say that I'm really doing good at my part of gesture, production. But I guess there's only one real way to find out exactly how these gestures are going to get popular over time. I guess I just have to wait for it. After all, it did take some time for the dab to become popular, for the floss to become popular, for the level up to become popular, for many other things to become popular. It took a lot of time for some of them, but for most of them, nowadays especially because of the internet, they've become instant sensations. Especially Gundam style, Despacito, or the like. But I really wouldn't want to talk about those. Not at the moment, to say the least. So I guess that's pretty much it here that I have to talk about gestures and the like, but just know, body language has billions of different ways to pretty much put it all together. And there's no telling whether or not a new gesture will eventually make itself an uprising and eventually become the next popular thing out there here in 2020. But again, I'm still doing my part, whether or not you like it. That gestures, in fact, are going to become one of the biggest things in modern day American culture, whether we're talking about millennials or not. But I'm an X, so I guess we'll just leave it at that. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.